When a person goes missing, every second counts, and every piece of evidence matters in finding them. Images as well as CCTV video footage of the last time that individual was seen are especially crucial. But why are such videos often held hostage for days or weeks, or even months after the missing person's critical last seen day? As of this recording, 51-year-old mother of three, Samantha Murphy, has been missing for nearly 1 week. On Sunday, February 4th, 2024, at 6:21 p.m., Victoria Police in Australia released 2 official photos on their website within a breaking news release titled "Search for Missing Woman Samantha." They wrote, "Police are appealing for public assistance to help locate missing Ballarat East woman Samantha." The 51-year-old was last seen leaving her property on Eureka Street to go for a run in what is known by locals as Canadian Forest about 7 a.m. Police and family have concerns for Samantha's welfare due to the hot weather and her disappearance being out of character. Police, with the assistance of SES, will search the state forest area behind the Buninyong Golf Club today. Investigators have released an image of Samantha in the hope that someone can provide information on her whereabouts. She is described as Caucasian, about 173 centimeters tall, with a slim build and shoulder-length blonde hair. Samantha was last seen wearing black, half-length leggings and a maroon-brown-colored singlet. Anyone who sights Samantha is urged to contact Ballarat East Police Station. Follow-up posts from Australian police included the information that one of the images was captured on her home CCTV system before she left for her run on the Sunday morning. And while police are appealing for the public to submit any CCTV or dashcam footage covering the Ballarat East, Mount Helen, and Buninyong areas, Sunday, February 4, between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. in their search for Samantha, even if the footage does not depict Samantha, police have yet to release the CCTV video depicting Samantha's last verified sighting. Detectives are keen to review all footage in the area on Sunday, February 4th. But why are they holding back the CCTV video that they pulled a screenshot from? Once again, on February 9, 2024, police again released 2 images of Samantha in the hope someone recognizes her and can provide any information about her movements since Sunday. In their latest appeal for any CCTV or dashcam footage to help find Samantha, police said they previously urged everyone in the Ballarat East and Mount Helen areas, particularly around the Canadian Forest, to check their CCTV for any possible sightings over the past 6 days. However, would now like to collect all footage. Understandable, but why wouldn't investigators release the all-important footage of Samantha leaving her home for her run that fateful day in question? Currently, web sleuths all over the world are poring over the limited CCTV photo, zooming into each portion, wondering what, if anything, they can see reflected in the car's headlights. Why not give many more pairs of eyes who care about Samantha's well-being more to work with than just a photo? Do police have a good investigative reason for withholding the CCTV video? A similar thing happened with the curious case of Nicola Bully, a 45-year-old mother of 2, who was last seen on January 27, 2023, walking her dog by the River Wyre in St. Michael's-on-Wyre, Lancashire. Nicola's phone, still connected to a work call, was found on a bench overlooking the riverbank about 20 minutes later. By February 6, 2023, police released a new CCTV image of missing mother Nicola Bully as the search continued, but not the video that the image was taken from. No, a good 10 or 11 days after Nicola had gone missing and still wasn't found, only a screenshot was released to the public. Sadly, on February 19, 2023, Lancashire police recovered a body from the River Wyre, about a mile from where Nicola was first reported missing. The senior coroner for Lancashire ruled that Nicola died an accidental death. Finally, on March 13, 2023, thanks to Grisly True Crime on YouTube, the public was at last able to see the full screen, last seen CCTV footage of Nicola. Indeed, it can take a lot longer for loved ones or neighbors of missing persons to scrub through hours of footage, retrieve videos, and release them to the public. But in this case, it's obvious law enforcement has access to Samantha's video. What are the benefits of keeping it under wraps? Australia at large has rallied around finding Samantha, even as the large-scale searches have scaled back. In my humble opinion, every bit of evidence helps. When will we see Samantha's last CCTV video? And will it give the public and investigators any additional clues about where to find her? Jeremiah 17:14. Heal me, O Lord, and I will be healed. Save me, and I will be saved, for you are my praise.
It's been great, the support that we've received so far from the other agencies like SES and CFA that have been supporting the ongoing operation. The information flow from the community has been sensational. As we spoke about this morning, we've had Crime Command embedded with the investigation from the beginning, and I've got Detective Superintendent Mark Hatt here that can speak about the investigation side of the process. Just want to reaffirm that the search is ongoing for Samantha. It will continue. I'll hand over to Mark.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I can confirm that this morning the Missing Persons Squad have taken over investigation primacy in relation to the disappearance of Samantha. I can also confirm that we have not identified any suspicious or sinister circumstances. However, we do hold significant concerns for Samantha's welfare at this stage, and that is growing as the days progress. I might just open it up for any questions you might have.
Does that include the homicide detectives within your squad?
I can confirm that the homicide squad are not involved in this investigation at present.
Why is the Missing Persons Squad taking over?
The Missing Persons Squad have additional resources. They also have subject matter expertise in relation to missing persons, searches in rural areas, particularly bushland, and they also have access to specialist technical data and otherwise specialist services.
Will we see them out on the ground today?
You most certainly will, and in coming days you'll see additional detectives working around the area.
Will that be increased resources?
Sorry, I didn't quite hear that.
Will there be increased resources today?
There will certainly be additional detectives from Crime Command attending the Ballarat area today and in coming days.
Can you talk about the search effort and the areas that are being looked at today?
I'll throw back to you.
Search still, the focus of the search is around the Buninyong area today. Previously we've worked pretty much through that Eureka Canadian State Forest area, and today we're focusing around the Buninyong area.
Why have we moved further out from that Buninyong?
We're in our sixth day of the operation. We've covered a lot of area so far, so we're just expanding our search area.
Is it known whether or not Miss Murphy had a phone on her at the time of her disappearance?
Yeah, she did.
Is that mobile phone still part of the investigation?
Yeah, of course it is. Yep.
Are you allowed to share any of those details regarding the phone?
The only thing I can say in relation to that is that we're engaging with telecommunications technicians throughout and have been since day one, and that certainly forms an important part of our investigation.
Is it known whether or not she had a watch or a GPS tracking device on her wrist as well? It was pictured in the CCTV that was shared earlier on.
Yeah, she had a watch and a phone with her when she went missing. Yep.
And has that data revealed anything about her whereabouts other than the ping on the initial stages of the investigation near the golf course?
We can't answer that at this stage. It's obviously an ongoing inquiry with our telecommunications technicians.
Do police believe she remains in the area?
At this stage, we're keeping our options open. We haven't received any information relating to her movements from the moment she left her home address on Sunday morning.
Is that concerning that 6 days on you still don't know really where she went?
We do hold significant concerns in relation to her welfare, and particularly as the days go on.
Has there been any other CCTV or confirmation of where she went on this one?
At this stage, we have not had any other CCTV relating to her movements.
Are there any specialists involved to do with looking in mine shafts or dams?
Yeah, look, that's all part of our search at the moment. So we've had Victoria Police Search and Rescue Squad involved in the search from day one. So look, it's a challenging area and terrain that's within the area of the search operation, and there was a lot of unused mines and there's some waterways through that area as well. There's also some really thick and rugged bush terrain.
Are you able to say, in regards to the missing persons squad, whether the way you guys will differ in going about your job, does that involve going through Samantha Murphy's computer history? Does it come down now that you're talking to her friends and family to try to work out if there's any idea of why she may have disappeared?
Absolutely, that'll be a huge part of our investigation, digging into the background, working out Samantha's movements in the days leading up to her disappearance, and also the people that know her.
There have been reports that Samantha suffered from low blood pressure. Is that any truth in that? Did Samantha have any health concerns that you guys are aware of?
Nah, look, she's physically and mentally a fit and strong woman.
Not the low blood pressure things.
Can you give us a sense of the area and the scale that's already been searched?
Yeah, look, it's a significant area, and as I said, a lot of it is centred around that Canadian state forest area, stretching up towards sort of from Eureka down to Mount Helen, and now we're coming across the Buninyong.
Do you encourage the public to continue searching as the weekend and the missing persons squad takes over?
Yeah, of course. Look, our search will be ongoing, and our commitment to locate Samantha is there. There's been a lot of community support. There's been some clear messaging from us about what the community need to do if they want to get involved with the search. Just speaking about the community and how they can best support us. I spoke earlier about CCTV. You know, the remoteness of the areas that we're looking at, there's not a lot of CCTV in residential or business premises, so dash cam footage is the one that we really need. A lot of people have dash cam footage in their cars these days, so if people could review dash cam footage from last Sunday, the 4th of Feb, any time from 7 in the morning onwards, please, if you've got something, notify us.
Apologies to loop back to it, but you mentioned that you know that she had an Apple Watch or some device similar to that on her at the time. Can you allude to whether or not you were able to track that anywhere, or are those details allowed to be shared?
Yeah, we can't comment on that at this stage, and as I said earlier, we're still working through our expert telecommunications technicians to help us with that.
Are there any outstanding missing person reports in the area, or any other previous incidents that police may be possibly linked to this case?
I'm not aware of any such incidents at this stage.
Are you still looking for Samantha alive?
Yeah, we'll continue to search until we find her. So obviously we're in our 6th day of the search. As Mark spoke of earlier, you know, our concerns heighten the longer the time goes.
The area that's being searched this morning, there's a lot of private properties around there. Are you looking at the properties as well?
Yep.
At the private properties, so you are searching those private properties?
Yeah, we are. So, you know, to the members of the public that may see us in the area, they may be approached by us to access their properties. We just ask for their understanding and cooperation with what we're trying to achieve.
In regards to the
No.
regards to the triangulation of where the phone went, stopped communicating with those towers, are you able to say or give us an idea of the number of other phones that you've been able to match the ping at that same time in that same area? Is that too early, or are you able to share any information on whether it's 1 or 2 people that are pinging at that same time, or it's 300?
Again, at this stage, we can't share any information to that regard. We are still working with our Telstra or telecommunications technicians to establish phone movements and who else was in the area at the time.
What time did that happen?
I beg your pardon?
What time did her phone ping last?
Again, we can't confirm that until we work through it with our telecommunications partners.
Once she's left her home in the street, is there any idea of where she went next and what sort of route she started to take, or is that just unknown at the moment?
That is unknown at this stage. I believe the last CCTV of her was exiting the front of her address, and beyond that we're appealing for the public's help in relation to any CCTV that might show where she went.
And none of the family's vehicles are missing. She didn't take her car with her?
No, we don't think so.
No. And are you able to give it, you've said that family reported her missing on Sunday. Are you able to narrow down that time? She left about 7. What time did they report her missing?
Yeah, look, she's a regular runner. Her movement Sunday morning were in line with what she'd normally do. She's normally due back from her run within a couple of hours, and the alarm bells went up when she didn't return from that run, and the family reported her.
Had she notified anyone before she left the home of where she might be going?
She's come, yeah, it's a regular movement for her to go for a run. It's not unusual for her to do that, and her family are aware of that.
Is it regular for her to run to the current search area, considering it's about 14 kilometres from her home?
No, look, a regular run is through that area. We concentrated the search on early days.
But not as far as that.
Are you able to say how many hours it was before family members who made the call to police made the call to police? Like, was it an hour after she didn't come back, 2 hours, 4 hours?
No, look, she had an appointment that she was, a family commitment that she was expected to be at, and it was unusual for her not to be back in time for that,
Right.
and that was reported to us pretty much straight away.
Was she expected at brunch later on Sunday?
Yeah.
Does that CCTV from the home capture her leaving the address, or does it just capture her in the driveway of that morning?
It captures her leaving the address.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.